the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Crucial recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
Got to say, I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing to send the field goal team out here now. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The Mustangs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, they get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Mustangs will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, TCU. No chance to catch it.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Here comes the point after attempt. They go up 18 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. Finds room at the 30. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense in hurry up mode. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. And the Mustangs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They've been in the red zone 3 times and have 3 points to show for it. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
He shreds the tackle. Legs still churning. Won't go down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Still trying to corral this quarterback. He's got a man down the middle. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This quarterback on fire today. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SMU. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
He's got his man wide open. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Using his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some...
Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making...
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're able to get him down. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right. This one caught.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, TCU. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Escapes the pocket. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Back to their 11-yard line and 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got his man in the open field. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. kickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws it to the right. Catch is made. Room to run here. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs.